So I want to ask you, what is your why for creating that change? And when I ask people this, most people say to me, well, I want to become healthier, or I want to lose weight, or I want to lose weight to become healthier. Now, that's really common answers. That's the first thing that sort of comes to mind. And I'd like to first start asking about health, just putting it out there about health. Just because you are in a smaller body, if someone's in a smaller body, doesn't mean they're necessarily healthier. Sometimes they can be, but not necessarily. I've worked with many people who are in a sort of low to under BMI or the lower side of the BMI in small bodies who are really not very healthy. They feel exhausted, they have no energy, their hormones are all over the place, they've got skin problems, they've got hair that's thinning, their skin all sorts of problems going on. And they're not healthy individuals, so it doesn't necessarily mean that to be in a smaller body that you are healthy. So I just wanted to put that out there, and that's a whole nother subject for another day. Anyway, and then just a question on the weight loss. I usually ask people, I say to them, so why is it? What is your why for wanting to lose weight? Because, that's not really your why, is it? When you say, I want to make these changes because I want to lose weight. What's your real why? Why do you want to lose weight? And most people often say, because I'll be happier, because I'll have a better life, because I won't feel stressed anymore, I won't feel overwhelmed. Everything about life will be better. I won't feel judged anymore from other people. And I then ask them, okay, thank you for sharing that. When can you think of a time when you were in a smaller body? And I'm sort of giving you examples of what I would ask people, because I'd like you to think about this as well. Can you think of a time when you were in a smaller body, when you were slimmer than you are now? Were you happy then? And some people will say, actually, no. Come to think, well, they might first say, yes, I was, but then when they really think about it, they might say no, because actually I was a smaller weight then, but I wasn't happy with my weight then. I wanted to be smaller. I wanted to weigh less. So actually I was still struggling with all this stuff then. So some people say that. This may be you, I don't know. Some people say, well, yes, actually, I remember back however many years ago, maybe when you first got married or something like that, but I was happy then. And I say, okay, that's interesting. And what else was going on for you in your life then? Well, some people will say, well, I was in a great job. I was really loving my job. I had loads of energy, because I was young. I was in a great relationship. So I was like, oh, okay, so do you think it was the weight that was making you happy, or the fact that other things that were going on in your life were making you happy? And I'm just starting to question, some people might say, well, yeah, I think it was partly the weight was the reason why. But lots of people, when you start to really dig deeper, it wasn't about the weight at all. It was about the confidence in themselves, because they loved their job, they were in a happy relationship, and all those other things. So just want you to really think about, what is your why? What is it really that you want? Because if it's that you want to feel happy, to feel calm around food, to not be exhausted, to not have those 24/7 thoughts going on in your head about food and your body, to feel like you're not being judged, all those things, to have energy, to have headspace to do the things you want to do, to just be able to go and do what you want to do without worrying about what people will think about what you're wearing or anything else, then that's your why, and that's great. And actually, when you think about what your real why is, you might think about, well, actually, it's dieting or restriction or control over food really actually the solution to what I want in life. So I just want you to have a think about that, really. So think about what I said to you in terms of those sort of coaching questions that I mentioned, and really think about what your why is, and then you can start the process from there. And I'd love to hear if you found that useful, helpful, any comments, any feedback, and obviously I can answer any questions you have from that session. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.